Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on November 10, 2023. Inside the most aggressive West Bank land grab in more than 50 years. The Independent, West Bank violence has escalated dramatically, with killings, displacement on the rise since October 7. ABC News, West Bank, Israeli soldiers and settlers collaborate in attacks on Palestinians. Foreign policy, Palestinians in the occupied West Bank have been subjected to increased violence and harassment. Palestinian Christians call on Justin Welby to speak truth to power. It's like a fire in the world, how the Israeli kidnapped posters set off a phenomenon and a backlash. Israel's Arab minority feels closer to country in war, poll finds. Reuters, Netanyahu says IDF will control Gaza after war, rejects idea of international force. The Times of Israel, analysts say Arab leaders fear their countries and region face risk of insecurity. Voice of America, VOA News, Arab states intensify pleas for Gaza ceasefire as public anger mounts. The New York Times, most Arab Israelis feel a part of the state of Israel and its problems, survey finds. Spanish police investigate possible Iran link to shooting of former politician. The Guardian, police on Madrid Street where veteran Spanish politician Vidal Quadras was shot in face. The Independent, far-right party co-founder shot in the face in Madrid. Sky News, Spanish right-wing politician shot in face in Madrid. The Guardian, former Catalan politician shot in face in Madrid. Once-in-a-century flooding swamps Somalia after historic drought UN. Reuters, weather tracker, fatal floods in Somalia and record heat in Tokyo. The Guardian, Kenya floods, death and displacement as heavy rains hit East Africa. Al Jazeera English, Somalia floods, dozens dead and thousands displaced after worst floods in decades. Sky News, Somalia faces devastating floods. EU strikes landmark deal on law to restore and protect nature. The Guardian, historic result, European Parliament and Member States reach agreement on key biodiversity bill. Euronews, EU nature law fight ends in Pyrrhic victory for Green Deal defenders. Politico Europe, nature restoration law adopted in trilogue, but still a long way to go. Euractiv, EU strikes deal on key biodiversity bill, France 24 English. A man shot two anti-mining protesters in Panama. The already tense demonstrations have just become deadly. The Independent, what we know about Kenneth Darlington, who allegedly shot dead two people opposing Panama mining project. WION, moment Panama protesters shot dead by driver after blocking road. Evening Standard, elderly lawyer shoots dead two climate protesters blocking highway. The Independent, rage against copper producer Royals markets, Panama government. Ukrainians await Gaza evacuation. I don't want to go from one war to another. World's first whole eye transplant hailed as breakthrough, but sight not yet restored. Sky News, man has world's first whole eye transplant. The Times and the Sunday Times, Arkansas man receives world's first eye transplant. BBC.co.uk, man receives world's first eye transplant, the excerpt. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.